So, as a highly spiritual being, I knew that I had to write P Policy Volume 1 and Volume 2 is because I had to release all of that pent up pain that I had sitting in the background. And the pain did not stop until I reached my final chapters and had to send them off to edits. And this is how I knew that I had to write this book. Because other than that, I could not get a reprieve. The rumination, the overarching thoughts, the constant questioning, the constant thoughts of the past, the constantly asking myself if I made the correct decision by leaving a situation that was not for me, the constant rumination about what happened to me in my childhood and watching my mother go through what she went through. All of that was a contributor to this book, and I put everything that I could in it that I could help somebody else. Because at the end of the day, you have to learn to master life before it masters you. And I knew that I had to write this book because somebody gonna know what I'm talking about. Because I did not hold back. This book, P Policy Volume 1 and Volume 2, it is based off true events and a true story. And I'm telling you that you have to maintain your wits about you no matter what happens. Because in the spiritual realm, once somebody hijacks your mind and takes over your psyche, like you can have my body and you can have a little tiny piece of my soul, because if you lay down with someone, you develop a soul tie, but you will never get my mind. Okay? You have to learn when somebody is in your life trying to ascertain your energy, your resources, your time, and your space in order to keep somebody else from coming into your life and being healthy and giving you the love that you deserve. You have to know when someone is trying to drain you and trying to be a succubus. And writing this book helped me identify every time somebody came into my life and brought trauma and chaos instead of healthy and healing energy. I knew that this book had to be written because after I finished writing it, I felt so free. I felt like a weight had been lifted off of my soul. And on top of that, I was able to adequately assess myself and realize that I've gone through so much and I've seen so much at this point. I know it's not for nothing. I seen what I seen for a reason. I experienced what I experienced for a reason. So therefore, I'm going to write this book so somebody else could see through my eyes and feel what I feel, and to know that if they ever feel the same way, that they have a resource and somebody else has walked that path for them, and not to feel sad and discouraged based off what happened in the past. And you don't have to run from it either. You can literally take all that trauma and all that pain and make it a cloak to protect yourself going forward from other people who want to traumatize you. You don't have to be a victim. You can change your mindset from being the victim to being the victor, not the violator. I went through that road, and okay, I wasn't one of those people that just gonna lay down and quit and die. And I definitely wasn't gonna let you violate me without you hearing from me. But also, Mahatma Gandhi said an eye for an eye makes the whole world blind. Okay? Mind you, some people don't mind the whole world going blind, but you have to always go above the fray and make better decisions for yourself. So the moral of the story is always put yourself in a position to win in life. Do not let somebody gain full control over your psyche and over your spiritual energy, especially if they don't have your best interests at heart. And some people will look at this book and they're automatically going to dislike it because of how real and honest I'm being. Because I didn't allow anybody to read it and take anything out. I didn't have someone to change the words, to change the diction. I just had them correct the spelling and correct the sentence structure. We call that line edits. But I did not allow somebody to take my story and twist it. It is real, it's raw, it's relevant, and it is the best way I could ever write. And I feel like it's going to be my best work because of the way I wrote it. And I'm proud. I'm extremely proud. It is in pre-sale mode right now. It's on Amazon. So September 26th, 2025, we're going to call that P Day. Because that's when P Policy Volume 2, the end of the saga, is going to be available to be released. Check it out.